Did a werewolf toy with a couple at Kentucky Lake this weekend? Let me tell you the story and you tell me what you think. Her and her husband were camping at Kentucky Lake, and this was on Saturday, so it was a nice pretty day. They were actually in a camper when they were getting ready for bed. They'd already put everything up for the night, so they didn't have to worry about any kind of animals or anything, when they hear like this weird growling noise outside. She said that she actually heard it first, and she just kind of ignored it because she thought it might be a dog, because there was actually a lot of people at the campsite that they were at. Well, then after a minute, her husband comes in there and he was like, "Did you just hear that weird growling outside?" "Yeah, I heard it, but it just sounded kind of like a dog." No, this was not a dog. Why? Why do you think it wasn't a dog? Because I heard it like it was standing right beside the bedroom window. So he said that he heard the noise, like this deep, dark, like guttural growl, come through the window of the bedroom that they were staying in the camper, and they said that it was like, what, 9-10 feet off the ground. She said that they had been out on the boat all day. It had been really hot. They'd been in the sun, so she thought maybe he was just like overheated. And she did want to add that they aren't the partying type, if you know what I mean. She just kind of moves past the whole situation, and they end up going to bed. Well, then something wakes her up around 3:30. She said it was like 3:34 in the morning. It was like this scratching noise, but not like a heavy scratch, just kind of like a dragging sound, like something was dragging its nails down the side of the camper. So she wakes her husband up, and at the same time that she does this, they see the snout of something in the window blows, like huffs out, and it fogs up the window. It scared both of them so bad that she said that they couldn't move. They're just laying there like, what are we gonna do, because we're in this camper, right? So then the camper kind of rocks, like sways, like something like bumped into it. And she said it wasn't like deliberate, it wasn't like it was pushing it, but it was like it, as it brushed by it, it knocked it. So it was something big. She said they continue to hear like the scraping, and she said it wasn't like a deep scrape, it was just kind of like a drag, letting them know it was there, just like a tick, 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 you know, down the side. This goes on, she said, it seemed like an eternity, but she said reality it was probably like 3 or 4 minutes, and then it stopped. So they didn't go outside, I wouldn't either, until the next morning. But it had rained, it started raining early Sunday morning, and they go out, there's no tracks, there's no any kind of sign that anything had been there at all. And there wasn't even any like claw marks, but she said they both heard it, they both heard the same thing, and they both saw the fog on the window. So what do you think? Werewolf or something else?